Shalom Akim. I want to say all praise goes to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Bashar Hafadash. Double honestly, apostles and honestly a millstone. Salutations to Akhmat pushing this word and also saving answer to all full elect. And brother Kara Allah, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Um, I'm on the job. I'm at work right now. You know, my 9 to 5 on low 15. So Lord willing, this is picking to the point. A lot of brothers been doing lessons recently, and what I've seen so far, just the vibration I'm getting, and it's basically going into time is running out. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 verse 7. It says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day." Right, man. Meaning you can't wait to get right, man. You can't wait to come out of the world. You don't got another year in the world. All right. Take the time to. I missed my childhood, or I didn't get a chance to experience this or that. Take time for that, man. It's time to, you know, the spirit is on you. It's time to come into the fold, come back to your true nationality. All right, worship the names of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah, by doing the will. Okay, because we at the end of this thing, man. All right, the Lord's only going to deliver His men that's been doing His works. All right, it says, "For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance." Right, because when you read up, it goes into people that's, basically in the world, that trust in the world. Might have a secure mindset, might think that their strength, their physical strength could save them, might think their wealth could save them, notoriety could save them, okay? Might think their speed could save them, all right? But the only thing that can really save you is faith and doing the will of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah. I'm go from there. Uh, let's go to Ezekiel 33, and I'll go straight to the point. Um, verse 7, it says, "So thou, son of man," Ezekiel 33 and 7, "So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth, and warn them from me." Right, and that represents the elect, or that represents the prophets out there in the highways and byways, which, shall be part of the elect that's pushing this word, giving out that warning. Now, when the IRS is charged, when you owe the IRS money, or you behind on your car note, or your rent, they send you warnings, you know. And if you don't reply to those warnings, what happens? Your car gets repoed. The IRS start taking money out your income. All right, you come home and you getting evicted. All right, they throwing your clothes out on the street. You become undone. You become destroyed. It's the same thing with this truth. You're getting this warning, going back to our apostles and our elders, okay, and their apostles and their elders and teachers, going back to One West days, all right, back to the 60s. This truth has been out there, all right, and the warning has been sent out. Warning who? The nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true Israelites, man. Which, they ain't gonna get it. Only the electors gonna get it. But nonetheless, they've been warned. And what's gonna happen if they don't pick up that tab, or if they don't um take heed to the message, ultimately they're gonna be destroyed. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So that's it, you know. Being the prophets ain't trying to die alone with the 2/3. So of course we're gonna do our job. That was the message given to us to go out there and push the word, man. You know, the word don't get out without a messenger. All right. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul, and that's what it is, man. We want to be delivered. All right. The prophets, the men of the Lord out there in the house of always is going to be delivered, whether 2/3 want to hear this word or not, whether the wicked want to hear it or not. But we have a job to push this message, and that's it. When the postman come to your house, they drop off your mail to you, or your late fees. They drop off your eviction notice. They drop, you know, they drop off your dues, and if it's your job to either pick it up, open it, and take heed, all right, and to solve the issue, to solve the problem. Now, if you don't do that, then it's on you. You can't drink the problems away. You can't drink this away, all right. You can't party it away. You got to deal with it, man, or it's just gonna get worse until it gets out of hand. And you can't solve the issue. And what's gonna happen when the Lord returns and you didn't do His will. You didn't answer, you didn't pick up His message. You didn't take heed to the warnings. You ain't gonna be able to deal with the consequences. All right. And I want to go from there. Uh, Matthew 7:21. It says, "Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven." Right. So you can't call out for Yahweh Shai. All right. That can't save you. You gotta do the will of the Most High, Yahweh, the Father. But he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. All right. Many will say to me in that day, these last days, the destruction and those uh, ICBMs are being used, martial laws being used, the RFID microchip is being used. All right. When there's a famine, when there's plagues, all right, when that sword is being used, man. And and it says, and in thy name, it says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name do many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Right? Because you gotta be sincere in this thing, man. You know, the Lord, you gotta be sincere to the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and that alone, that goes to show you the fear that you have to have in this thing. I'm gonna wrap this up. Matthew's uh 24 and I started at 42. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doeth come. You know, watch because you know not what it says. Watch therefore, and who are the watch? The watchmen. Who are the watchmen? The prophets, the Israelites, the 1/3. Okay, the elect. one sign in crying, your friends and families, okay, that believe in Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, the helpers. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. Meaning what? Keep doing the works, meaning to wait, not to tarry, not to linger, not to be sidetracked. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in in what in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Listen, we don't want our houses broken up, man. Okay? We want our house to be intact. Okay? So, and you know, your body is a temple. Your body is a house. Okay? So we want to be, you don't want to suffer destruction. It says, therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. And 2/3 won't understand when the Lord is coming because they don't understand the signs of the times. This is Matthew 24:45. Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord has made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Rule over the household. The household is the nation of Israel. That meat is the word in due season, pushing out this word, man. It says, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. You know, because that's who's going to be delivered. All right, whether you're a prophet, you're a teacher, whether you are a helper. Okay, so I want to say all praise goes to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Bashim, Papa Dash, that will honor the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to the Akhmat there pushing this word and also saying honesty. Shalom.